we bow, plugged in deep, we don't know how. Wires bind the soul and skin. Tech of tomorrow, let them in. Through the screen, through the veins they control, we feel no pain. Silent orders, unseen strings, we are theirs, mindless kings. Idiotic ink, we hear their call. Under their reign, we rise, we fall. In the nets, in the grid, there's no place our thoughts can hide. Whispers coded, dreams undone. Every thought they own, they run. We once had a choice, now we obey. Lost in the net, night and day. Idiotic ink, rulers of minds. Tethers unseen, yet tightly binds. A world of numbers, ones and zeros. They forge our fate, the unsung heroes. Whispers scream through the veins they control, we feel no pain. Silent orders, unseen strings, we are theirs, mindless kings. Idiotic ink, we hear their call. Under their reign, we rise, we fall. In the nights, in the grid, there's no place our thoughts can hide. Whispers coded, dreams undone. Every thought they own, they run. We once had a choice, now we obey. Lost in the net, night and day. Idiotic ink, rulers of minds. Tethers unseen, yet tightly binds. A world of numbers, ones and zeros. They forge our fate, the unsung heroes.
Hello everybody, my name is Hunter555, you can call me Hunter. Welcome to 2025, I'm not 2 weeks late or anything, and I wasn't even late for this stream, I swear. Great start, we're starting this year off strong with a late stream. Yeah, it was only a couple of minutes, but still. Hello, how are we all? I hope we're all doing well. We are on the Idiotic SMP. I have forgotten how to do this. I did my name. We're on the Idiotic SMP. That's the community server of the Fine I.D.I.O.T.I.C community that I share with Elcorn and Minipax, who I believe are both lurking in chat at the moment. Well, I don't think Elcorn's very lurking, but still. Yes, we're on the Idiotic community server, and I have not quite figured out what I'm doing. I will talk about that in a bit. There's a lot to talk about, so I'm probably going to just spend most of my stream running around chatting rather than actually getting anything done, which is business. There's a Scotsman. I'm not quite sure what Scotsman is doing. Ah, there we go. Hold on, no, that's more like it. There. Scotsman can be the devil on my shoulder. No, Scotsman, no, if you get too close, then... Hold on, I need to... There. No, Scotsman, you're the devil on my shoulder. You need to stand still. I can't sit still. I mean, it's me. I can't sit still. Right, I need to sleep. The sun's going down. Right. I can't sleep yet. I don't know if you can hear me. Hello, Scotsman. I've just been given a random cooked salmon. Right. Let's see. Hello, Scotsman, who was here before I went live. Hello, Tree Purple. Hello, Expol. Hello, Cosmic. Hello, Addy. Hello, Elcorn. Did I miss Minipax's name in there? Could have sworn I saw Minipax's name. I don't know. Right, it's the first day of the new year, so Scotsman resubscribed for 12 months to 1, been subscribed for 18 months. Year and a half, Jesus. Xpol resubscribed for 16 months at tier 3, subscribed for 22 months, Jesus Christ. Xpol gifted a tier 1 sub to True Purple, thank you. Minipax has entered the next month of their gift sub from Cosmic. I don't know how many that is, but they're up to 30 months now. Month 10 of a 12-month gift sub, which kicked off a hype train, which has already reached level 2 and is 16% way through level 3. Cosmic has resubscribed for 36 months! That's 3 years! What? And Elcon has resubscribed for 32 months. Why are you just... for pity's sake. Right, so what to talk about? First of all, that was the wrong key. This is the key I wanted. The sorting system has been finished. Not only has it been finished, but I've put in the outer wall. Kind of. I've put in most of the outer wall, but I don't have the lapis to finish it off. So that bit is still being worked on, and it doesn't have a roof yet. I'm not too worried about the lack of roof, because I don't have phantoms enabled, so I'm not going to worry about things swooping down on me. There's also a Garfield wearing sunglasses. He is security, because this is the one block. This block is the one block that is light level 0. Everything else has enough light, except this block. So Garfield is here to keep this block protected and spawn-proofed. I have... You'd think, with this storage system built, I wouldn't have a shulker monster. I have a lot of shears. I haven't figured out what to do with these yet. I'm planning on a wool farm at some point, because it's the only way I can think to use all these shears up. But the item filters of the sorting system, if I show you, let's show you one that's actually reasonably full. Here we go. That salmon I chucked in is just going to cycle all the way through. There's shears that act as like the holder item, so I have to swap an item in like so to sort stuff. But that's not super important. What matters is it's done. That's the big deal. That's the big deal. I'm going to ignore that pun, Scotsman. I am really proud of myself for building that. I'm really happy with how the design looks so far. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's done. And I'm the one building it. What else have I built off stream? I have built this. It's not much, but I wanted to try a little like garden thing. I want to have these just kind of scattered around. So this was my first attempt to and this will be my next one, which is moss rather than grass blocks. Just because I'm in a desert, so unfortunately I'm stuck with the slightly brown grass. So I'm trying it with moss, which is it in a place like a jungle, it's quite like muted, but in a desert it feels really bright, and I'm liking the bright blue and the bright gleam, the bright gleam, the bright. You didn't need to bring me all this lapis.
No, I didn't.
But thank you. That's very kind of you. I'm just gonna clear up all the lapis that you've thrown all over my my garden. Do you want to stay in the group, or do you want me to leave again?
I can listen to you. This is useful.
Okay. Okay. What else have I missed in chat? I think I've missed a. Take it like this: your New Year's resolution was more downtime for yourself, and you are rocking it. Well, you're not actually that far off. My New Year's resolution is very much to actually try and put myself first for a change. I've never been very good at that. I need dirt. There we go. I'm not very good at like actually giving myself priority. So I'm going to be trying to do that a bit more, which could result in more cancelled streams or more. Well, that went well. Or more sudden last-minute changes, just depending on like if I get home from work and I need something that's a little less. I don't want to say less focused because it's generally bingo I go to, but I feel less pressure to actually be productive in a bingo stream, shall we say. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense.
That makes sense.
There are other things, other changes that are going to be around. If you check the schedule tab of Twitch, or if you check out my schedule in the schedule channel in the Discord, you will find that I have readjusted my schedule. So I have removed the Wednesday streams entirely. So my schedule is now Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Mondays and Fridays, the time's the same, 9 till 11. Saturdays, I have provisionally put in 8:30 to 11. That is not necessarily going to stay. I just want to see if I can fit in that extra half an hour. I would love to do that extra half an hour, or even just do 8:30 to 10:30, rather than 9 till 11. But on Mondays especially, that is just not possible with my parents' schedules, which is a shame. But I can't really ask my parents to work their lives around when I want to stream, and I'm not going to. That would be rude. So we're making it work. Mondays and Saturdays will be Minecraft from here. Well, Mondays will be Minecraft from here. Saturdays are meant to be Minecraft from here, but might occasionally be bingo or other community things. Fridays currently are Hades until we finish the main story. Then they'll switch to Hades 2. At some point, Subnautica 2 is coming out this year. I will be playing it. I will be playing it on stream. We played Subnautica Below Zero. I loved them. I really, really loved them. So, I want to play Subnautica 2. Multiplayer is a thing for Subnautica 2. So, ideal world, I get 3 friends somehow, and play it with them. But that means A, having 3 friends, and B, talking them into playing it with me. That last bit might be a bit harder. I'm sure I can press gang some people into it. Hi, Scotsman. Scotsman's just been volunteered. Maybe
That sounds more like voluntold.
I was actually about to say you've been conscripted.
Same difference.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be streaming it. Whether or not I stream it with other people is entirely dependent on if other people A, want to play it, and B, have the time and C, have the money to buy the game, because I'm not going to ask people to spend money just for the sake of my content. That would be inappropriate. Mythical, hello! 30 resubscribed for 5 months, been subscribed for 31 months. Thank you, Mythical. Right, where are my bones? They'll be in the mob drops. Yes. 5 of those.
Isn't spending money just for your content what we do anyway, called subs?
Yeah, but I can't ask you to buy, like, there's a different, like, subs are quite a bit cheaper than a full-on game. Like, significantly cheaper. And Exapult, that's very kind of you. Whoops. I accidentally bone mealed my moss. Exapult, that's very kind of you to offer. I am not going to ask that of you. Now, granted, I can't stop you, as I have learned. Exapult is an insanely generous member of this community. Like, I'm still rendered speechless a lot of the time by this is the wrong farm. By the things you do. Why is there a bone in there? There's a bone in my Ancient Seeds farm.
That's fine. There's a Kermit in my redstone, so...
Why is Elkhorn in your redstone?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how he got there.
I'm impressed considering that he's probably at work at this time.
I know. Well, he's got a second job. He's actually working here. He's trying to sell me stuff.
I didn't know he was interested in marketing. Anyway, so the current schedule is Minecraft on Mondays and Saturdays, Hades on Fridays. The Minecraft on Saturdays is specifically because I didn't want Cosmic to miss out on the Hades streams, and Cosmic streams from here on Saturdays, so I figured I would as well, which also leaves us open to the opportunity, though not the guarantee, but it leaves the option open for the two of us to occasionally do collab streams. And before anyone says anything, I have already checked that Cosmic would be okay with that. I haven't just press ganged Cosmic as well. They might not appreciate that. I'm not sure if Scotsman appreciated it, but he doesn't have a choice in the matter. Can I get, whilst we're talking about it, can I get a shout out for Cosmic and also for Scotsman, who was streaming from this server earlier today, and streams far more consistently than I do. 5 days a week, 5:30 p.m. GMT, and you should absolutely check out the amazing work Scotsman does in his, I suppose, single-player server, technically.
Yeah. You've been consistent enough that I currently have a streak of 59 streams here.
I mean, no, that just means you've shown up for 59 streams. The streak doesn't break because I cancelled a stream.
That means you've been consistent enough that I can find them.
I mean, yeah, true, I suppose. But it's not like you're in a Discord server that announces when I've gone live.
No.
Not at all.
Not in the slightest.
Okay, and then here, and here. I'm gonna need some flowers.
Paging Cosmic to the flower delivery service. Paging Cosmic to the flower delivery service.
Actually, I think, first of all, I need to take these pitch plants down, because I don't think they're working. But I think this needs a line of torch flowers on each side. And then I'll have something running down the middle as well. But yeah, I think there's new torch flowers on each side. So I'm going to need some more torch flowers. I'll go and get my seeds. Yeah, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do Hades 2 and Subnautica 2, but seeing as I've done the wrong farm again. I keep going to the cactus farm when I want the sniffer farm.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem. That's the point. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to fit Hades 2 and Subnautica 2 in. I'm just kind of hoping at the moment that the way things work out, I will finish Hades 2 before Subnautica 2 is A, out, and B, stable, because when it comes out, it's not full release, it's early access. When I played Subnautica 1 and Below Zero, they were on full release. So I might give Subnautica 2 just a month or two just to iron out those early bugs. Exapol is demonstrating that apparently we are mentally linked. I'm sorry, Exapol, but you have to be linked to this brain. So yeah, that's the plan at the moment. There will be other games tossed up every now and again. I got so many games in my Steam backlog that I will occasionally just play other stuff just to work through it. I mean, I don't help myself. You know, I was just talking about how much I love Subnautica. I've been replaying Subnautica. When I first played it, I didn't think it was really a replayable game. Then I watched Gemini Tay playing it, and I'm like, no, this is absolutely a replayable game, and I am replaying it. And I have really enjoyed it, even second time round. I think because I know what the story is, I'm allowing myself more time doing other things. I mean, oh, I don't want the seagrass. I've been ignoring the radio, so the sunbeam, the rocket that shows up to save you and then gets shot down. I have avoided the radio, so they don't get shot down. I am ignoring the radio, so I can then have them arrive after I have shut down the enforcement platform. Because, sure, why not? I'm also playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm still on my first playthrough, and I've just left the first area. I'm at Rosemore Monastery, is that what it's called? The Githyanki Monastery. That's where I'm up to. For those that have played the game, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. For those that haven't played the game, play the game. It's bloody awesome. Was there anything else that I needed to actually bring up? Thinking. There might be more streams that have the voice of Addy in the background. That is due to the fact that I've had a conversation with Addy about it. He is happy for me to stream when he's visiting, if it overlaps with my normal schedule. So you might occasionally get a stream where you just suddenly hear Addy's voice because he's decided to interject. I don't know who is Addy. Who is this Addy? Who is this Addy person? But and if you're lucky, there may be Lego Cam. But I'm not going to promise that at all. I'm not going to promise an Addy Lego Cam because that relies on Addy having a Lego set to build and it being one that can be built on my bedroom floor. Which is there's never a guarantee of that. I think in terms of... Oh, I know, the other thing that I want to talk about. You may have heard the wolf has not recovered. I am hoping next month or March to actually dig into OBS with Pax. Pax already knows I want to talk about this, but I bring it up every now and again just to remind them that I want to talk about it. And also to remind myself. So hopefully in the next couple of months the wolf will recover. That had originally been planned to have been done by October last year, so I'm very behind on that, but Honestly, it's become a bit of a joke at this point. So there's a small part of me that wants to try and get an audio clip of the poorly wolf. In an ideal world, I'd have it set up so every now and again, just after a random number of subs, someone would subscribe and get poorly wolf. I think that's a bit of an ask, though. So I'm not going to do that. But I am going to hopefully get the wolf.
Alcorn does it for the
That is a good point.
third option. So it's not entirely impossible, and it's something that people around here have already identified how to do.
Yeah, that is actually a very good point. I knew there was a reason I kept you around.
I thought it was the lapis from above and the random cod slapping.
I mean, I could survive this without the cod slapping, though the lapis from above is always appreciated. Why did I... Ah, no, I know why. This one? Yes! Flowering azalea. I want to chuck in a couple of flowering azalea. I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Yeah, that works quite nicely. I think what I'll do, just quickly, I'm just going to break a few of the torch flowers, so it's not quite as uniform. Don't worry, Cosmic, they will get replanted. Oh, no, there's one. I wish torch flowers provided actual light. That would be perfect for here. Torch flowers as the light source would be absolutely perfect. Or I could just spawn proof the area, you know. That would also be a good idea. I'm trying to think now because I didn't come with like notes on stuff I wanted to talk about, because I just kind of assumed I would remember everything. More fool me. But I think that was everything important. Any questions about what I've talked about so far? Sea pickles in the fountain or full block water channels? Ooh. Do I have any sea pickles? Can I sprint, please? Jeez. Do I have any sea pickles? No. This should have finished. No, wrong chest. This chest. I still had all the jungle wood on me from yesterday. Right. Is anyone selling sea pickles? Right. Most likely candidate would be the Prismarine shop, but I suspect it isn't. No. Okay. Worth a shot. Elkhorn, if only there were substantial coral reefs around our central islands. If only. If only. If only. Yeah. Let's just go and harvest some. I don't need... Oh, no, come back! There we go. And I need to get out the water before I drown. I don't have respiration on this helmet, that's why. I have aqua affinity and not respiration. I should have brought doors with me. I'm not used to needing doors outside of me, though.
Tried to press the button on my stream deck for a Pokeball to be thrown.
I don't think that works outside of your stream.
No. I mean, it would if I had it set to talk in your channel.
I mean, I think technically if you were live, then you would just be, it would still work, because you would still be able to catch things from your own channel.
Even if it wasn't live, I can tell it to send messages to any channel.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think you can bone meal pickles, Tree Purple. We will conduct a test.
The answer
Can't
is
bone
yes.
meal a pickle on out of water, which makes sense.
Has to be in water.
Oh, only on coral underwater. That's annoying. The fact that it's got to be on coral is irritating. There we go. Out of curiosity, what has that lit up? Oh, that's actually done quite well. Okay. That's wrong. Oh, I bet that's supposed to be like that. Right. And then I'll put some there. Maybe I should invest in some blue coral. It's the same sort of blue as the lapis, isn't it? Keep hold of those for. I'm fairly certain blue corals. Coral is silk touch, isn't it?
Yes.
Thinking, why am I swimming so fast? It's because there's dolphins around. I need to get a straw figure. Yeah, I like that. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay. Hmm. What to do next? I didn't have much of a plan, to be perfectly honest. I thought the talking would take me longer. But
Wait, you're supposed to plan for a stream?
I am. Otherwise, I bounce around aimlessly for 2 hours. You can get away with it. You can. I've seen your your streams without a plan.
What, you mean like every stream?
Yeah, exactly. That's really, really annoying. Okay, mythicals joining and immediately disconnecting. And emerald, do you have any rotten flesh? Wrong skin. In fact, I've got a single piece of lapis. I need 8 more. I can get a second piece of lapis. Yeah, I thought you looked like you were wearing a Santa hat, but I wasn't certain. It seemed odd for you to be wearing a Christmas skin. Thank you, Basil. I have also added Elizabeth. Well, sorry, Elizabeth, the second villager. Also, I don't think... No, I haven't named these wolves yet. I need to name those wolves. I suppose now is as good a time as any. Let me tell you about my drive home today.
Oh crap!
Scotsman's been looking forward to this. I may have arrived to Scotsman's stream earlier and just. Scotsman, get your ass back in this group.
I did ponder leaving the server,
Yeah,
but
I had to check that you hadn't. Because I honestly assumed that's what you'd done for the bit. Yeah, so my commute home today was, in a word, horrendous. There's a bit of backstory to it. So, I commute to and from work on a dual carriageway. I don't know if that term means anything to non-Brits. I have no idea how universal that term is. It is a 4-lane road, 2 lanes going in each direction, with a metal crash barrier down the middle usually. Speed limit is 70 miles an hour, which is about 80 kilometers an hour. Scotsman, is that right? Or have I got that completely wrong? I'm looking it up.
I don't know.
Sorry, 110. 110 kilometers an hour. Got my speed slightly wrong there. Anyway, yeah. So I drive them down that road to get to and from work, and rather conveniently, the junctions to get on it are at the far end of my village and at the near side of the town I work in. My work office isn't that far from the junction, so it's all being good. It's about a 20-minute drive on its own. When you factor in things like having to stop at a T-junction, having to stop for traffic lights, having to stop for zebra crossings, things like that, it's close to 30 minutes, but it's about 20 to 30 minutes. I start work at 9, so I normally leave around 8:15ish. That gives me plenty of time to get in, and then I can sit in my car for a bit before I have to go and confront my colleagues. And then I finish work at 6. I'm normally home by 6:30. Today, I got home at 7:15. It took me an hour and 15 minutes to get home from finishing work. It took me about an hour to actually drive home. It's supposed to take me 25 to 30 minutes. It took me an hour. There was an oil spill in the early hours of Sunday morning on this dual carriageway, on the direction coming from my work to home. There was an oil spill. So they had to clean up all that oil. And then they had to resurface the entire section of road.
Oh.
Now, the thing is, it happened in the early hours of Sunday. It is now Monday. They couldn't resurface the road on Sunday because it was still too cold. So they couldn't start the resurfacing work until this morning. I saw it on my drive in. I saw it, and I just thought, oh, Bit odd that they're resurfacing the road at this time, but maybe they were behind and they're trying to catch up. I didn't think too much of it. I thought, oh, they'll be done by the time I'm finishing work. The folly of me. Yeah, I saw the queue that was coming off the dual carriageway to go through the town that the dual carriageway goes round. And I thought, oh, I'm glad I'm not going in that direction. When my boss was leaving today, he lives nearby, so he technically lives in the next town over, but he takes the same route home and comes off at the same junction. And he said that the road was still shut because at the time originally I hadn't known it was an oil spill. I thought they were just resurfacing. So because it was an oil spill, it was taking so much longer. It was still closed at 4 p.m. today. 2 hours later, at 6 p.m, I'm looking on Google Maps on my phone at the route home, and it's predicting 40 minutes if I go my usual route and then go through the town, or 40 minutes to go a slightly more circular route round, basically a big arch round everything to get home. Now, I don't like driving in stop-start traffic. I don't think many drivers do. So I decided to go for the technically longer route in terms of distance, but in terms of time, it's the same length. Because I'll be moving that entire time. Because I think, yeah, not a bad idea. And in theory, it's actually quite a good idea. I got out of the office, walked over to my car, got in my car, I'm starting to get myself sorted. My mum rings me. Because I've been grumbling to her, and my mum is a solver. She likes to solve people's problems. I can't technically fault her for that, because sometimes it is really helpful, but other times it's mildly inconvenient. Such as when I'm getting ready to make a long drive home. I do appreciate the fact that she was trying to help. I know she was trying to help, so I'm not going to begrudge her not trying to help. I did eventually end the call saying, I'm going to set off for my long drive home now. In a tone of voice that very much sounded like, I want to drive, not be sat here talking on the phone. That's why I took 15 minutes to leave. Set off. It's all going well. It's not a particularly pleasant road to be on. It's dark, it's narrow, it's busy because everyone's doing the same thing I'm doing. But I'm making good time. I am 10 minutes from home, maybe 15. And I join a queue of traffic. And I can see on Google Maps that it's bright red. So I know that it's bad. I don't know why, but it is. Turns out, there'd been an accident, a car accident. 3 cars. I don't quite know how the accident had occurred, but there was a car accident. I was sat still for 20 minutes.
Oof.
I wasn't sat still. Every now and again, someone else in front of me would give up waiting and turn around, and I'd be able to fill their space. But I was sat in this queue for 20 minutes because by the time when I joined the queue, the police had still had the road closed for their preliminary investigation, I guess. Like they hadn't actually opened the road after the accident. So clearly it was... The police were on the scene, but they clearly hadn't been there super long because the road was still shut in both directions. So I'm just sat there listening to my music playing, thinking, how late am I going to be? I was beginning to wonder, because if I turned around, the only way I knew to get home was to turn around, go back the way I'd come, and then go the original route, which would still take me 40 minutes to do. So it would have taken me another hour to go back the other way. I thought I would end up having to cancel stream just due to tiredness. Thankfully they reopened one lane, and someone in a high-vis jacket, who I'm not convinced was a police officer, was directing people through. So it it started flowing, and once I was through, it was smooth sailing all the way home, smooth driving all the way home. That final 10 minutes, but it was one of those drives, and I don't have those kinds of drives very often at all. In fact, that was probably one of the most unbearable drives I've ever had. Just because I had attempted to take a shorter route, and it had ended up taking me longer than the already delayed normal route home. And I still had to get home and cook dinner. Normally, my dad would cook dinner. He's in West Yorkshire at the moment, dropping my grandmother home after she spent Christmas with us. Christmas meaning November and December, and the first week of January. And the only reason she went home is because she had a hospital appointment. So he wasn't around to cook dinner, so my mum had prepped it and had left it for me to actually cook. I'm one lapis short of a block. So I was a bit nervous about whether or not I was actually going to...
I said I'm not patient zero.
Pardon?
I said I'm not patient zero.
What do you mean?
OBO virus.
Oh. I didn't even notice that. Feg, hello. Thank you for the resub with Prime. You've been subscribed for 3 months. I honestly didn't realise you'd been subscribed to me before. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I had an evening. I thought I was going to start pulling my hair out by the end of the evening. It was rough. As Elcorn put, the joys of commuting.
Yeah.
Normally my commute is lovely. Normally my commute is really nice. But today the commute home really, really wasn't. And I almost wish that I almost wish that I'd asked to when my boss had left. I'd said, "But can I head home and finish my shift from home? I will work beyond my normal finish time to make up the time it takes me to get home." Like I would have been willing to do that if it meant that I could have avoided the chaos that was that drive. But hindsight is 2020 and all that, so I mean, and they'd have probably said no anyway, so there's not much use in like wondering about it. Yeah, the roads can. I can't count. I've got 31 rotten flesh. I need 32. That's a second OBO error. Scotsman. Meg Screwgun! Entering month 2 of the 6-month gift sub from Cosmic. That's been resubscribed for 29 months. Hello, Meg Screwgun. How are you? You've just missed my rant. Just missed my computer rant. My commuter. My travelling to work rant. Well, travelling home from work rant.
Congratulations.
Are you congratulating McScrewgun on missing my rant?
I never said anything. I just said congratulations.
No, you don't understand. Because Screwy missed it, I'm going to have to repeat it all. For Screwy. Did you not realise that? You didn't realise that, did you? Oh, Scotsman. You are funny. No, I haven't, Screwy. Well noticed. You're a very observant one. How are you? I feel like it's been ages since I've spoken to you, Screwy. How are you? You may notice, I had a cold, a very bad cold, courtesy of my boyfriend, at the start of the year. I am actually I still have the last traces of it. I'm still quite this might be a bit on TMI for you all, but I'm still a bit snotty, and as a result, I'm still coughing a bit. So I do apologise for that. But I skipped last week precisely because I was still feeling rough. Oh, that's the other thing I need to talk about. That's the other thing I want to rant about regarding my car. So yeah, I'm still feeling the very edges of it, unfortunately. I blame how cold it's been. Honestly, I blame how cold it's been. Been busy with school, work, holiday, etc. No, screw it. Understand completely. I'm very familiar with all of that. So, but yeah, no, we need to get you online and catch up properly. Enjoy the driving, Lurk. Other rant about my car. Couldn't quite believe this happened to me. So, New Year's Eve, I was off work. One of my colleagues was covering the phones. New Year's Day, bank holiday in the UK, so no work. 2nd of January, I'm due back in the office. I go outside, put my bag in the car, get in the driver's seat, put my key in the ignition, turn the ignition, try again. Car won't start. Battery was dead. So I go back in, ask my dad to roll his van forward. Well, not roll his van forward. I ask him if he can help me jumpstart my car off my mum's car first. We can't get the battery cover off my mum's car, so he has to move that and then roll his van forward, then turn it round, and stick it half out into the road, so we can actually, my jump leads will reach between our two batteries, and try and jumpstart it off his van. Nope, not happening. It's not taking it. I'm like, okay. I'm working from home. Now, you know how I feel about my work. I'm not the biggest fan. So, working from home, I can live with it. Having a car with a flat battery? Less ideal. Less ideal. So, I had to call out my breakdown company that I get through my insurance. I don't believe that affects my insurance premiums, but I could be wrong. Get them to come out and actually take a look at my car. Guy comes out 3 o'clock-ish. I didn't call him until my lunch break, mainly because I didn't want the car to be working before my lunch break, because I didn't want to go into the office. Comes out, checks my car. Yeah, unfortunately, you need a new battery. But I have one in the van. Like, fantastic. He gets the battery out, and what they do is they test the battery to make sure it'll work before they put it in the car. He tests the battery. That battery is in a worse condition than the one in my car. So he then has to go back into the nearby town to his the breakdown company's supplier, which is thankfully they have one in my local town, and get a new battery. Then bring it back out and then fit it and make sure it's all working. It was all sorted, and I'm £200 poorer as a result because I have auto start on my car. So if I come to a stop, put the handbrake on, and put the car in neutral, and then come off all the pedals, the engine will switch off to save fuel. And then if I go back down on the clutch, the engine will restart. And as a result of that constant start-stopping, the battery, it needs a slightly different battery because it's constantly like giving out power. So yeah, I needed a more expensive battery for my car for a feature I don't even utilize. Bit annoying, as was the fact that I have in the past 3-4 months, I have had 2 punctures and now a flat battery. Of those 3 incidents, 2 of them required me to be home from work. Now, I don't mind being home from work, but they don't like it when I'm not in the office. They would rather I was in the office. So I'm using up all the goodwill I've built up over the past 1.5, 2 years. At the end of 2024, start of 2025, just by needing all that off. And it's really, really annoying. Alongside the whole, it's expensive. Granted, the second puncture was, well, it cost me 10 quid effectively because I got a special kind of insurance on those tyres from the people who repaired the first puncture. Meant if I went to them, I didn't have to pay any of the costs. So, yeah, that was something. Shouldn't affect insurance, batteries or consumables like tyres and bulbs. That is good to know, Feg. That is good to know. But, yeah, that's a little bit annoying. It's especially annoying when you consider the fact that I would like to get rid of this car and get a better one. I wanted to do that before I had the problem with the battery. It is a 12-year-old car. So, yeah. It's a bit irritating, but there we go. Like these things happen. They're a part of adult life, which is crap. Right. I don't actually know what to do for the next hour. I know my ads are approaching, so Exipol. No, because I'm not doing a goal for the car. I would have to do a goal for the insurance. For those who are somehow unaware, I'm not as subtle as some people. I am on the younger side. And legally, I am male. Now, that bit used to mean more, it doesn't so much anymore. But, regardless, because I'm on the younger side, my insurance premiums are higher. I'm not getting a Ferrari because I won't be able to insure the thing. I could probably buy like a second or third hand Ferrari not quite easily, but I could afford it. Perks of living at home. But I couldn't insure it. One of my colleagues keeps trying to convince me to buy a Jaguar because apparently a third-hand Jaguars aren't that expensive. But again, insurance. For me, it's always the insurance, not the car. Hello again, Scott. Welcome back.
Hello. That took longer than it was intended for the bit.
Yeah, I did wonder if you'd just done the bit and then thought, actually, I should probably just log off now.
No. I'm starting to have issues with my computer.
Oh. What kind of issues? Romantic?
I wish.
What
that would
kind of
probably
issues?
be less of a problem.
Okay, my ads are starting in 5 seconds. I need to go on my break. I will see you all after my ads have run in a few minutes. Go get a drink and a stretch. Welcome back, everyone. I hope we all had a good break. Right, hour number 2. I don't know what to do. I told you that
That's a good start.
Yeah, I told everyone that this would be a lot of talking, and I know what I can do. I know what I can do. It won't kill loads of time, but it'll do a bit. I got a load of stuff in the unsorted items. Yep. All this stuff needs sorting, so let's sort it all. Right then. First up, underwater items. Got to be very specific about the shears. You've got to click the item in place of the shears. You don't take the shears out and then put the thing in. That'll break it. I'm not even going to demonstrate it. That's not an invitation. No, in fact, that's actually I will abuse something. Probably TNT if anyone ever breaks this intentionally. Emphasis on intentionally. I wouldn't abuse TNT if you broke it accidentally, because accidents happen and I will probably break it accidentally at some point. Right, jungle. I need to compare to oak. So slab goes there. Where does trapdoor go? 1, 2, 3. Underneath the door. There. And stairs don't look to have a home yet, but would make sense next to the slab. There we go. Right. Right, what was I talking about? I don't actually know. But there is something else that people might be interested to know about. For Christmas, I got a couple of Light My Bricks sets. For people who don't know what those are, they are aftermarket add-on sets, I guess, for Lego sets that allow you to light them up. They're lights that you can put through your Lego set to have it light up. So I got one for my bonsai tree and one for Starry Night, and I am very happy with the both of them, honestly. Ooh. Sea pickle, Scotsman. Would you put that in like plant stuff or in underwater stuff?
I think I've got it in light stuff.
Oh, that's actually a good point. If I'm using it for lights, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Put it with the lights. I'll put it in lights, and if I keep going to the wrong chest, I'll move it. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to put it with the... I almost feel like it should go with the flowers. You know?
It's logical.
I'm not sorting by
Put it in
colour.
the green chest, says Mythical.
Right, let's stick all this back in the sorter. Yeah, you can get it for the bonsai tree. I have done the bonsai tree. I've got pictures of it. I need to put them in the Discord. But yeah, so I've got those sets. I've done the bonsai tree. The bonsai tree is probably the least imaginative of all of them because it is literally a light underneath the stand the tree sits on, and then like spotlights directed up at the tree. But I wanted something relatively simple and easy to do as the first set. And I mean, I could do it at my desk. It was a case of detach the tree, the actual like tree itself, tip the gravel, that is the studs that make up the gravel, out, and then put the lights in, and then put the gravel and the tree back in. That's pretty much all it was. So I will send you guys a picture of that. And then I'll put in another picture once I've done Starry Night, but that one's going to require a bit more pulling apart. So, but oh, I had sea pickles in my in my shulker of things that I haven't got a home for yet. Stick them in the saucer. But yeah, I'm quite happy with those. Actually, that's a good. I've been trying to puzzle out what I should ask for people for my birthday, so maybe I should get another light set. I've got a few sets that could do with lighting up. Disaster did strike though this weekend because I pulled all my Lego sets down to dust, and I may have accidentally kicked over part of my D&D set. Yeah, and bloody typical.
It's Lego. You can rebuild it.
Well, yeah, bloody typical. It was the tower that rises up behind the inn. I think you've got the D&D set, Scotsman.
No.
What was that?
No.
No. Okay. For some reason I thought you did. But you've got the inn at the front. Then to one side you've got like a foresty area, and then behind the inn you've got like a tall tower, a stone tower, and it was that stone tower that I kicked over because of course it was. I think I've put it back together correctly. Honestly, I was so annoyed with myself, I was not willing to pull the entire thing apart and reconstruct it. I also remember how long it took me the first time. I know what I need to do. I need to go shopping.
Anything involving straw statues is entirely your own fault.
What? Context?
You may have said something early in stream. Actually, you said two different things earlier in stream.
What have you done? Where do I need to go to see what you've done?
It's not at your base.
No, I know that. Where do I need to go?
Well, where did you say that you were thinking of needing a straw statue, where quite a few other people have them?
Oh, you've put one by my wall plate.
Yep.
I can't come and see it at the moment because the sorter's running. I can't leave the sorter when it's. I can't unload the sorter. So you will have to bear with me. Okay, it looks like. I know it's still running. Is it worth building a chunk loader for this, given you can't leave it whilst it's running? It rarely comes up. It rarely comes up as a problem. Normally what I'd do if I was running it, I would put myself in there and go off and do other stuff. Just because I can be in this area, I just can't like fly off or teleport away or log out. Right. Problem, Scotsman.
Mm-hmm.
Actually. Is the devil normally on that shoulder? Also can't help.
I have no idea.
Also can't help but notice you're holding a rocket. Are you deliberately holding a rocket? I'm sat down. Feck. I'm sat down. Because apparently we do names on the straw statues because we don't know who each other are.
Clearly.
Well, for a while, the only two I didn't know were Feg and Jordan because I wasn't as familiar with their skins, but I know who they are now.
I was about to say, does this mean I have to put the name over the top of all of the Kelbirdies?
Yes. Shh.
That might
Doesn't
take a
know
hot
I'm
minute.
here. Blast is just known by the puffer fish. Yeah, true. Shopping area.
Shockingly.
Right. I did actually need to do a bit of shopping. Hello, Mythical! Ow. I deserved that. May have gone exploring Mythical's base. I left my ender chest back in my base.
You're in
And
the shopping district. If you can't find an ender chest, then the shops are due to be shut down for being useless.
Okay, well you can let Storm and J Price know that. I'm fairly
How do
certain
they
I've
not
got
have an ender chest?
There's no ender chest at the bookshop.
You've just passed 2.
Yeah, I passed 2 to go to mine.
That makes sense.
I need mending. Let's grab those. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to buy all. I didn't actually get my diamonds out. There we go. No sales. Is there? How did I... Mythical, did you put an ender chest there to gaslight me? It wouldn't be the first time! All books 2 diamonds? That's a yes. All books 2 diamonds each. Okay. Respiration. Then I need... 1 silk touch. I think 1 mending. Yep. Let's call it 3 unbreaking. Okay. They don't have fortune, but I don't think I need fortune. I'll take an F5 book as well. And a soul speed 3, because I don't have soul speed yet. Right, that should be all I need. There we go, shopping complete. Now to go and enchant some stuff. That girl is in my base somewhere. Mythical renamed my statue back to Straw Statue.
Ah.
I don't trust her. And she gives me plenty of reasons not to before she says anything. Respiration and braking. Onto the helmet. Right. Soul speed onto the boots, and I'm basically out of experience at this point. Can I get mending on here? I can get mending on the hoe. I
Mythical
can't
is
get
declaring
efficiency
their
5 on that
innocence.
hoe. Or unbreaking 3. No, I can't afford any more. I'm going to have to go and kill some zombies. Also need to repair this hoe, so I might as well put that in my hand first. One of the advantages of having diamond rather than netherite tools is they repair a lot faster. Trying to think if there's anything, any other life stuff I haven't talked about. Oh, I got the. I'm like, I can't believe I'm forgetting the name because I was reading it. The World of Minecraft, History of Minecraft, one of those two. The big hardback book they released at the end of last year. I'm blanking on its name now. It's The World of Minecraft. I've just looked it up. It's The World of Minecraft. I got that for Christmas from my sister, which I'm very happy about. As Mumbo might say, I'm chuffed to bits about it. I'm just going to have to figure out if I want it to be my coffee table book. When somehow I eventually manage to move out. Scotsman, have you been looking for a roommate?
No.
Yes, you have.
That one you're not volunteering on.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Besides, my house is far too small for that.
We just have to snuggle up together.
I think Addy would get jealous.
I promised my mum I'd be quiet because she's gone to bed, but I couldn't. I like how it's Addy would get jealous, not you wouldn't want to. I mean, I assume that is also part of it. But,
Absolutely, but I'll be honest. I'm always going to attempt to go for the comedy response around here.
no,
Sometimes.
I mean, I can't blame you for that. I can't fault you for that. There's Addy. Disapproving. Yeah. I'm just cancelling my birthday. You haven't ordered my birthday present yet. I know you haven't. Because I haven't told you what I want for my birthday. If I have, can you please remind me because I've forgotten what I asked for. Anything else other than that book? I also got the Minecraft crafting table Lego set. I haven't done that Lego set yet. Other life stuff. I can't think of anything. I thought there was more to update you guys on. Apparently there isn't. Well, no, Addy, I didn't. I really, really didn't. I mean, I probably will, but not until the first Pokemon game on the Switch 2 is announced. just make something up. That's the problem, Feg. I can't make stuff up on the fly very easily. The only, like, apart from my major lack of organisational skills, it's one of the main reasons I haven't tried to put together a D&D group in the community. But the other reason being my lack of organisational skills. Because I can't organise a group of people very well to save my life. It's a minor miracle that I ever do stuff with a group of friends. Because I am somehow the organised one of my friends. IRL. I'm still working on how that's come about, but there we go. Come on, zombies, hurry up. I want to start actually earning experience, not repairing this hoe. Oh, that's why. Baby zombies got stuck. There's none stuck down there. Ah, got him free. Well, I'm not going to say that you did the best, but you... The 1 day snow. I'm not sure if it's even fair to call it 1 day snow. Because it snowed during the night and it was gone by the time we were awake. It's funny because we actually, whilst it was snowing, we were watching a documentary on... What year was it, Addy? The blizzard that we were watching about? 80... Was it 1982? Was there a blizzard in 1982, Scotsman?
I think there might have been.
It was 1982, thank you. What do you mean you think there might have been? Surely you remember that recent. I mean, I know it's 1982, so it's not actually that recent, but it's recent for you.
Sorry, I'm trying to debug redstone here.
Surely Scots is too young to know. That is, ladies and gentlemen, and those who are neither, what Superfast Feg has just done is what we call ass kissing. Because everyone knows that Scotsman is old. Sorry, Feg, I've just kind of thrown you under a bus there. It's a shame Elk isn't from the UK, otherwise they would remember the 1950.
Wow.
Oh, that reminds me of Scotsman. How was the Great Frost Fair of 1812?
Cold. Plus, there was that issue with the river cracking in a couple of places.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Something to do with some, like, mean, wealthy businessman who was incredibly racist.
Yep, that's the one.
Was that 1812, or have I just made that up? I'm not actually sure.
Honestly, can't remember.
Yeah, no, that's...
Still trying to debug redstone, it doesn't make sense.
I can tell, it's fine. Focus on your redstone.
At this point, I'm tempted to rip out my redstone and just give up and go and get some sleep.
I mean, that is also an option, and given the time, it's not a bad option. Oh! But that has reminded me of the other thing that will be coming back later this year. Use the duck, Scots.
That might be a sensible thing.
I am the duck in this scenario. Because I think I know what the rubber duck is in this scenario.
I mean, the help desk rubber duck is actually at my base at the moment.
Yeah, but I can be a secondary duck, right? Quack.
Yeah. I was about to say my next response to that might be duck bad.
Oh yes, that wasn't actually what I was going to talk about. But as Addy's pointed out, the root trees are dead. That game is going to be available on Steam in a couple of days. Probably to be paid for rather than free like the website version I played. But if you're interested in doing it on Steam, it is now available. Why was there an arrow in my drop shaft? But no. The other thing I wanted to say that was making a return will be, hopefully, the Doctor Who retrospective streams. Because Doctor Who will be returning to our screens later this year. I don't believe we got an exact date. I'm ashamed of myself if we did and I've forgotten.
No, estimate is May, however.
Estimate is May, apparently. So around that.
That's all I know so far.
When Doctor Who returns to our screens, I'm hoping to restart the retrospective streams. I will have to DM Alistair because we're on a different server now and he isn't. And see if he's still up for it, because I mean, I'm saying this with absolutely no consultation with the other mods for the server, but I don't imagine that there's going to be objection to whitelisting him for that. But I will clear that with them. We can always do it in Discord. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no requirements being made for it. We just opted to do it in game.
Yeah, I mean, we could always use the bingo server.
Yeah, that's an alternative. We could do bingo whilst talking about Doctor Who. I'm not sure which would suffer
there. Probably our timings.
But yeah, no, those will be making a return. Because I really enjoyed those evenings, like getting to just chat with my friends about Doctor Who. It's nice to actually be able to do that. What else? Oh, other thing. You'll faint from shock. All my VODs are uploaded to the YouTube channel.
Who are you?
Apart from this one, because I'm still making this one. But all my over Christmas, I got all my VODs uploaded to the YouTube channel. So they're now all available for your viewing pleasure if you've missed any. J Price has sent a month 10 of a 12-month gift sub from Cosmic. There's been a lot of resubs of Cosmic gifts. Been subscribed for 27 months. Hello J Price, you made it! You weren't sure if you were going to make it, and you did! I still expect you to make it up to me because you're an hour and 40 minutes late. I'm kidding. Or am I? I'm kidding. Or am I? Yeah, so I actually managed to get my ass in gear and get all the... This is true, Joe Price. This is true, you could have not come at all. But we both know you would have not been able to do that. What else? Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything relevant to streaming. There's stuff relevant to the community and myself, but not to the streaming side of things, and it's relevant to specific members of the community, so not relevant in the same way. Completely unrelated question. Scotsman, what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend?
Yeah. You free?
Not on the Sunday, I'm not.
That's unfortunate. I'm not free on the Saturday.
On Sunday, I will be going to see Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, very nice. Very fancy. Enjoy yourself.
I plan on it.
What that was actually I would like to try and meet up with more UK-based community members this year. That's like I met up with any last year. I have met one member of the community. Their name is Cosmic. I'm not counting Addy because I knew Addy before I started streaming. but I would like to try and meet some more of the UK-based community members. Folks overseas, I'm sorry, but I'm not quite at the stage where international travel is something I am willing to just do. Particularly not at the moment to the United States. No offense, but and I'm not going to go into it, but given who you've got running the show, I'm not particularly keen to head over that. It's rough enough over here. But yeah, so Scotsman, I'm possibly going to pest you a little more to try and meet up with you.
Okay.
That was a lot more accepting than I was expecting it to be. I thought there might be at least a joking argument.
Nope.
Oh, well, okay then. That was a lot easier than expected. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I'm really struggling to
First
find
time
stuff
in
to
a long
talk
time
about.
I've been called easy.
What? Say that again?
First time in a long time I've been called easy.
Yeah, what can I say? I have that effect on people.
Oh my.
Hey, I'm not after dark, but I'm not family friendly adjacent. Not anymore. I've
No,
given up on
I know.
that. Pardon?
I know.
Rotten Flush, come here. Oh, that's the other thing. You may have noticed on the starting soon, and I believe on the Be Right Back screen, though I didn't double check that one during the live, that there is now a new command in the centre. Technically, that command has already been used a couple of times, but if you do bang Sky in chat, I do apologise if your name is Sky, you will get a link to my Blue Sky account, which I'm mildly more active on than I was on the shit show that was Twitter. Mildly more active. There's been a few posts from me so far. I'm not the best at social media, but I'm hoping to put stream announcements, go lives and things on there when I remember to. So if you would like to follow me on Blue Sky, no expectation to, but if you would like to, the offer is, the invitation is there, the link is there for you to do so. And of course, there's the VODs channel as always, and the Discord, where I mean, neither of those are going anywhere. Shocking! You aren't good at social media. There's definitely new information. I know, right, J Price? It's not like I'm one of the most quiet people in the Discord. In my own Discord. I'm very much a lurker when it comes to that kind of thing. Frankly, I'm surprised at the fact that I ended up befriending you all, because when I started watching Joel's streams, I thought it would be like any other time I started watching a Twitch stream, and I would just sit quietly. Sorry, I suddenly had a yawn come upon me. Who wears thorns? That zombie apparently. I thought it would just be another stream where I just sat there reading chat and listening to the streamer. I didn't actually expect to interact with chat, and look at me now. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm very glad that I started talking in that chat, because otherwise this would not all be happening now. I don't even know if I'd have stuck around. And then God knows where we'd be. That's the dark timeline. I just had my brain had a brief flash of how lonely would I be if I didn't if I didn't interact with you guys on stream. How lonely would I be? But it's all good because I did, and here we are. Coming up on 3 years as an affiliate. Calm. I can't quite wrap my head around that. That's actually kind of impressive that that's happened. There will not be an affiliate stream. Just to be clear, there will not be an affiliate anniversary stream. That is something I can say for certain. It's great when it is, but it's also inconvenient because my affiliate anniversary, for those that don't know, is the 3rd of February. My birthday is the 4th of February. So...
you can shift it by anything up to 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yes, guess who forgot to do that this year?
Oh, that's a tough one. I wonder who that could have been. Was it mini packs?
Absolutely.
Was it you?
Absolutely.
It's not that my birthday's a big deal, J Price. I mean, technically, an argument can be made that this year is. You know why. You know how old I am. But I'm often
21 finally?
Shut up. 19.
Right.
19's an important year for me. No, it's because although I don't necessarily view my birthday as a big deal, other people do. So they want to do stuff around my birthday, and I generally do plan stuff either on my birthday or on the days around it, which includes the, say it with me, 3rd of February. You didn't say it with me, Scotsman.
Sorry.
It was only because I don't actually remember what the reason was that I was able to do it previously. I think it's just because of the way the dates all fell. I was able to do like a week of streams in the run up to my birthday and hit affiliate just before as like a birthday present. But in regards to like doing an affiliate anniversary stream on the actual day I became an affiliate, it's not really likely. I won't say it's not feasible because it is very much feasible. It's just not very likely.
All I have to say to that, Feg, is imagine how I feel. Or Elcorn.
Not my fault you guys are old fogies. Sorry, that was a little bit harsh. I don't even know what fogy means, so... That was
Don't
very
expect me
harsh.
to find out.
Maybe you should have waited to be born.
Born?
Maybe you should have
Hope
waited
so.
to be moulded out of the clay.
Clay existed?
Maybe you should have been waited to be pulled out of the ether.
That's a bit more like it.
Sorry, J Price, about the zombies. They're quite quiet for me. But I've turned them down more. I just have to remember to turn them up later because having my hostile mob sounds turned down is what got me blown up by a creeper up top. In fact, I can show you. Because I was stood about here. Nope, I wasn't. I was stood about here, I think. Was I on this side? No, I was on this side because it just missed the redstone. I was stood about here and a creeper blew up next to me because I didn't hear it detonating.
Whoops.
And I got quite lucky that it missed the redstone because the wall wasn't in place at that point. And neither was the water. And I would have been so upset if it had blown up my redstone. Right, 7 levels. Right, I've got a Silk Touch book left, which will be for my Silk Touch axe when I get round to making it. Which reminds me, J Price, there are no fortune books for sale at the shop. Is that because you guys haven't got fortune sorted yet? I'm fairly certain it's a shared bookshop between you and Storm. No, as in the like no, as in there's not even a spot for them.
Are we suffering from streamer blindness again?
Well, now I'm wondering because I could have sworn I didn't see fortune. Silk Touch efficiency, mending and breaking. Sweeping edge, looting, equifinity, depth strider, protection, soul speed, protection, respiration, soul speed. Yeah, no, there's no fortune books here. Thank you, J Price. Appreciate you. I didn't realise that you didn't know there wasn't a fortune. I assumed you hadn't got around to setting up a fortune villager yet. So I just kind of overlooked it. It's why I didn't say anything sooner. Right, is there anything that still needs sorting? No. Well, yes, there's sticks. I still don't know where to put sticks.
Working on that one.
Right.
Out of curiosity, did you see the post that I put in Discord earlier?
About Kermit?
No, about the streaming, about the channel that's going to be showing the building of the Dalek part work.
Oh, I saw something about the Dalek, but I didn't look at it yet. I was in a bad mood when I got home, so I didn't really give it much attention. Sorry.
Yeah. Basically, I have no intention of spending several £1,000s
yeah,
on
they are
a
stupid expensive.
1 to 2 scale Dalek, no matter how much functionality they put into it. But there is a YouTube channel that I follow where the gentleman on it will be building it, so you can live vicariously through that.
I'm not sure I can watch that because the kind of person I am means that the more I watch it, the more I'm going to get FOMO. So,
Okay.
I'm worried that if I do watch it, then I'll just end up buying it because I'm missing out on it, even though I've got nowhere to put it.
Yeah, particularly at 1 to 2 scale.
Well, yeah. Which that actually is a good reminder. It has been pointed out to me that we have a tendency to discuss Doctor Who in the Hunter Chatter channel in the Discord, which I understand. Doctor Who is very much my thing. It's known that I'm a big Doctor Who fan. We do have a channel for talking about TV stuff, and it's been suggested that perhaps we should talk about the Doctor Who stuff in there. And I'm inclined to agree with that sentiment because that's the whole point of that channel, as opposed to the channel about me, because I'm so important. I get an entire channel for myself apparently. But no,
Oh,
yeah,
is that the Media Matters one?
Yeah, Media Matters.
For some reason, I never really realised what that was for.
Does it not say?
You're assuming I actually looked at it?
TV, film, and other media chatter.
Whoops. Oh well.
Oh well, indeed. Right. I'm a few minutes early, but I am going to wrap up here just because I am running out of stuff to do. Don't let me log off immediately after stream ends. My sorter's running. Right. thank you again, folks, all of you, for coming along. I appreciate the fact that you guys have decided to still continue watching my streams into 2025 for some reason. It's been a while since I've done a proper outro. Make sure you join the Finite in Discord for notifications when I go live, and also notifications when Elcorn goes live, and mini packs on the rare occasions that he streams. You definitely want to be in the Discord for the mini packs notifications. Elcorn puts them everywhere. You can also check out my previous streams on 100.5 on YouTube. That is where all my VODs go, and where all my VODs, apart from this one, are now, somehow, by some miracle. It was very much a Christmas miracle. You can bang Sky, Elcorn, not bang Blue Sky. I need to set that up as a alias. He will get there. Thank you, Xpol. I need to set up some aliases for that command, apparently. I thought Sky would be quicker. Yes, Blue Sky is where I am now instead of Twitter/X. So you can check me out there. There will be photos occasionally. It will likely mostly be of food or maybe my dog. Or just a nice view, perhaps, if I'm lucky enough to have a nice view. I'll set up the aliases, Alcon, don't worry. I am going to send you on a raid. I need to check who's live. Who is live? Loopy is live. How long has Loopy been live for? 2.5 hours. Ooh. We'll chance it. We'll chance Loopy. My dog will consent to anything if you offer her food. Yes, so I'm going to send you on a raid. Hashtag Hunter Raid, Howling at the Moon is the raid message. Thank you again, folks, for helping me welcome in the new year. 13 days late. And I will see you folks all on Friday for Hades. Remember that.
Yay, thirst stream.
Friday, Hades, thirst stream, as Scotsman's rightly pointed out. That will be an After Dark stream, just to be clear. But until then, have a wonderful rest of your week, and have a good evening. Good night.